Constantin, on est là. On vient t'aider. Oula. Oula.
Lieutenant, I demand an explanation. Tell us what is going on. We haven't heard anything about Lord d'Orsay's condition in spite of our inquiries. We are extremely worried. And then all of a sudden one of his guards appears, shaken and on his own, though he is part of his retinue.
Please, allow me the chance to shed some light, my lady.
Your soldier is nothing more than a coward for abandoning his highness.
Tell me, what is going on?
This soldier has just reported in. He is asking for reinforcements. He believes that Lord d'Orsay has been attacked.
He believes. He ran here without full knowledge of what happened firsthand.
I was sent on patrol far from the camp, but I heard screams, from men and from beasts. I wanted to return to camp, but then I heard a deafening sound, grinding, like a landslide. I thought then it would be best just to go and get help.
Thank you, Lieutenant. You are dismissed. I would like to have a discussion with this man alone.
Yes, sir.
My lady, could you lead these fine people into the hallway, if you would be so kind?
Certainly. I deplore this embarrassing turn of events. But know that you have my full support in all circumstances.
In the interest of avoiding a general panic, tell me precisely what happened back there.
Your cousin ordered us to escort him beyond the town limits. The islander convinced him to go on some journey.
By islander, do you mean the Denegad that came to treat his affliction?
Yes, a strange bird. Missing more than one feather, you ask me, sir. I was ordered to set up patrol along a small path, rather far from the rest of the company. I was told to protect our perimeter from anyone wandering along. According to the islander, it was the only access to their planned destination. I did my rounds for quite some time. Not a soul came along. But then I heard cries a ways off, and I went running to help. I heard an enormous crashing sound like an avalanche of rocks. So then I turned right back around.
And you ran all the way here? Do you know precisely where the company was when you heard these sounds?
No, not precisely. I hadn't gone there. But I could show you where I was posted. The islander said they were following the path, but he was quite a ways ahead when I lost sight of them.
Why didn't you go and look for yourself? To see if they had been buried by a rock slide?
What? Alone? What could I have done? It seemed of greater urgency to go and get help.
I'm still having trouble deciding if cowardice or intelligence got the best of you. But that's a question for your superiors. My cousin was quite weak. Do you know why he decided to follow the Denegad?
His Highness was feeling much better. The potions that he was drinking must have been potent. I mean to show no disrespect to His Highness, but that islander had the high ground in the War of Wits. I wasn't privy to their counsel. I haven't the beginning of an explanation for the expedition, but your cousin was all full of enthusiasm and ordered that we set out as quick as we could make ready.
That sounds like him. What sort of mess has he gotten himself into? Again?
I am sorry, sir, but I don't know anything else I could tell you.
Dismissed, soldier. Looks like I'm going on an expedition.
Thank you, sir.
Me dis pas qu'ils sont... Ils étaient derrière la porte. Non, je veux juste rechercher Constantin. Parce que si on cherche un remède pour sauver Constantin, si on trouve pas Constantin... Après, est-ce qu'on fait confiance à notre bro, l'autre putain. Ah là, ça peut être un choix très très dur, parce que si on va à la recherche de Constantin et que le Denegad, bah c'est un peu notre bro, mais il peut nous la mettre à l'envers. Il est peut-être en train de l'aider. Mais si on continue à chercher un remède, Peut-être qu'on trouvera le remède et il ne mourra pas. Enfin bref, c'est compliqué, mais... C'est compliqué tout ça. Alors il est où? Interroger d'elle. Interroger l'autre, ouais. Retrouver le campement de Constantin et de son escorte. Vous savez quoi? On va chercher le campement. On va aller chercher le campement de Constantin. Ça se trouve, il a des problèmes. Même si, voilà, c'est notre bro. Le Donegad. Je pense qu'il peut quand même nous la mettre à l'envers. Même si c'est notre bro. C'est quoi cette porte en haut là? Il y a une porte en haut là qui m'intrigue, c'est... Attends, on passe par là. C'est quoi cette porte de fou là? Il y a le campement au-dessus, mais... Oula. Ok. On va fouiller le camp. Mais clairement ici, on va devoir y aller. Hein. Surtout qu'il y a des pas. Ouais, me prends pas pour un bouffe.
This is the camp that Constantine's escort must have established.
It wasn't a landslide that did this, but combat. A deadly one. I sure hope our little governor has escaped the carnage.
Search the zone. Let's see if we can find any clues as to what's happened here. This area has been trampled. An entire stampede passed by here. Our soldiers must have fled the zone and taken this path followed by their assailants. This is a sacred place of a native cult.
Ah oui, il y a des trucs qu'on...
No doubt this is where Catasach and Constantine were going.
It isn't really a place of a cult, but rather a place of anchoring. A place where Donegada perform a ritual to become Sinomenawi. These places are charged with great energy. Perhaps Catasach wanted to use it to bring relief to your cousin.
Perhaps. There are bodies, and without a doubt there was fighting here. Search the place. Let's see what we are able to find. More tracks. Footprints. They must have fled this way. Strange. These trees look half calcinated, as if they were exposed to immense heat. These weapons are in terrible condition. Whatever did these men come up against? Another burnt tree. This
On
path
va
seems to have been
affronter un
scorched in
truc
flames.
de fou, j'en suis sûr. On va affronter un gardien là encore.
More signs of an explosion. I can't believe that our soldiers could be carrying so many explosive potions.
Crois-moi. Oh, attends. T'as du
These
stuff toi?
poor soldiers were torn to pieces. Animals again, or something else.
On va affronter un adeg, c'est sûr. On va
New
affronter...
footprints. It looks as if a group met up with them and took this path. There was more fighting over here. There are not only the corpses of our own men, but where could these other soldiers have come from?
These are coin guard. But I couldn't tell you if they served the Bridge Alliance or Ptolemy.
Il y a un truc à droite. Mais c'est un chemin. Faut aller à gauche. Est-ce qu'on n'affronterait pas...
There are footprints. Only a handful made it up to here.
Ah, mais c'est l'endroit où on avait... vu, mais qu'on n'y était pas allé parce que... On savait pas trop ce que ça
Path
donnait.
stops on this overhang, and despite signs of a skirmish, I can't see any sign of Constantine or Catisac.
Oh, toi t'es le costaud du groupe? Ouais. Oh, t'es le gros sec, toi.
I don't recognize these men. Still more unknown soldiers. Could they have been responsible for the attack? This one is carrying a letter. Let's see.
Ah.
These vials look familiar. Catisac used the very same to stock his potions. He must have come here. I'm going to pick them up.
Que lui, il avait une lettre.
According to this note, this troop came from an outpost of the Bridge Alliance close by. A patrol, no doubt. Could the bridge in some way be linked to this attack? That makes no sense.
Étrange tout ça, hein. C'est quoi ça?
I recognize this sack. It's my cousin's. Oh, Constantine, what have you gotten yourself into again? And these rocks were broken, as if they had taken cannon fire. What could have happened here? Very well, let's sum things up. Constantine and Catisac definitely came through here to perform some sort of ritual, but they were attacked. An attack obviously involving wild animals. And then there are these traces of inexplicable flames. Could it be magic?
You cannot suspect my people are behind this attack. You have strayed far from the path. No one would have attacked Catisac.
Unless he himself was behind it. He is a powerful Donegad. The beasts obey him.
How could you even think something like that? He is a healer. He brought comfort to your cousin.
Perhaps he only did it to gain our trust. With Constantine captive, he now has leverage to apply to the colonists and force them to accept his conditions. But in all truth, I have no idea what to think. But regardless of who is guilty, I must find my cousin. We could return to Xavier to learn more. Perhaps Catisac returned there. Or maybe his Voglendai could tell us where to find him. We are also going to have to visit the outpost. Their soldiers were involved in the combat, or at least the end of it. They must have some stories for us.
I doubt that the Alliance would have decided to openly attack their ally. Don't forget that they owe their continued presence on the island to you.
And thanks to you, I know. But their men were there, on the cliff. And Constantine is no longer among us. Maybe those men are still loyal to the preceding commander. However, one way or another, Constantine is in danger. Let us be on our way without further delay.
On va aller là, hein. Sinon, c'est quoi l'autre interroger? Non, on va aller ici. Par contre, pour y aller... par contre... Comment on fait? Là, on peut y voyager, ok. Et on peut pas sauter non plus, quoi. Comment on y va? Telle est la question. Parce que ici, on n'a pas l'info, mais on peut pas passer par là, quoi. On va essayer d'aller là, au pire. Sinon, on verra bien. Mais clairement, c'est lui qui a brouillé tout ça. Chapeau, parce qu'il est solide, hein, le pépère. Hein. Du coup, on va aller au repère que j'ai placé pour voir si on sait jamais. Il y a un chemin quelconque. Il m'a fait peur, lui. Qui nous puisse permettre de passer. Après, c'est possible. Ah, bah si, il y a un chemin. Et voici. Ok. Ouh, ça m'a juste l'air d'être... Merde. Ça m'a juste l'air d'être complètement vide, en fait, ici. Ils sont tous morts en fait. Je m'occupe du gros derrière. Bon allez, vous le finissez là que je les fouille vite fait. Parce que je pouvais pas rengainer mon arme tant qu'il l'avait pas tué. Mais... Attends, pourquoi il y a tout le monde qui est mort là? Attends, il y a peut-être un campement? Non, il n'y a pas de campement pour l'instant. À mon avis, il y en a un sur le chemin. Ah, c'est chelou là. On a 5 sur 5, cool. Par contre, le fait qu'il y ait autant de morts là sur le chemin, c'est chelou, mais bon. Soit. Hmm. Ok, sur la gauche, il m'a pas l'air d'y avoir quelque chose, il y a un arbre, c'est tout. Oh mais...
Colonials? You must have gotten lost to have come this far from nowhere. To whom do I owe the honor?
De Sardet. I am legate of the congregation of merchants on this island.
A legate? Here? Pardon my dismay, but we don't get many official sorts around here. Captain Idris. I am the ranking officer in charge of this Bridge Alliance outpost. What can I do for you, sir?
I'm looking for Constantin d'Orsay, the island governor of the congregation of merchants.
A governor? Here? Whatever would he be doing in this rattle?
My cousin was part of an expedition in this region. His men and his camp were attacked. They nearly all died. But we found no trace of his body, which has us hoping that he may still be alive. Wounded and holding up somewhere, or even captured.
Have you cast your suspicions in our direction? I hope this is a joke. We've had neither reinforcements nor supplies for weeks. In my book, we've been totally forgotten. I wouldn't risk the few lives remaining to attack a governor's camp. I'm not crazy. I'm truly sorry for your cousin, Excellency, but we haven't seen him. And we definitely haven't kidnapped him. The region is dangerous. The natives are heartless. You should be looking in their direction.
You do know that we found the bodies of several men from the garrison up there, don't you?
How could you be sure?
One of them was carrying a note, signed by your hand.
And they are dead. I had hoped they'd have survived and would eventually return.
Explain yourself, Captain. What were your men doing on the cliff top?
They were monitoring the zone. They were to warn us of any troop movements. We have lost too many men to surprise attacks. We decided to take initiative and be ready. Yesterday, we heard screams and saw some strange lights up there. But I was hoping...
And you didn't go and see for yourself? You hear screams, certainly those of your own men, and you don't do anything.
So the last of my men give up their lives for nothing as well? You can think of me as a coward if you like. But me, I'm taking no more unnecessary risks.
Why do I have the feeling that you're holding something back from me? I can see how difficult your present situation has become. I'm certain you haven't been paid either for quite some time. I cannot solve all of your problems. But what would you say if I took care of that one, at least?
A little gold would certainly improve the morale of my men. One of the men I posted there returned during the night.
A survivor? Excellent. Did he tell you what happened?
He wasn't able to say a word. He collapsed unconscious 2 steps past the doorway. Our nurse sits with him, but there is little hope that he will come back to himself. His wounds are extremely serious. He's just refusing to die.
I'm sorry to hear that, Captain. Perhaps we could do something for him.
Go and see the nurse. Perhaps you can do something to help the poor boy. I can't take it anymore. To lose another man. Anything else?
Concerning the young man that survived.
Did you see the nurse?
Not yet.
Really? I thought that your cousin's life hung in the balance. This boy will not survive long if someone doesn't help him. Anything else?
T'es en train de m'engueuler, cet enculé.
I need to be going.
I would very much like to do the same. Safe journey, Your Excellency.
Ouais. Ça sent quand même la douille tout ça.
What are you doing there? This is an infirmary.
I know. I've come to see the wounded soldier. The captain told me you might need my help.
That is very kind of him. But alas, it's a little late.
What are you saying? Is the soldier...
No, he still lives. But I've been asking the captain for weeks to escort me on a mission to replenish my stocks. I no longer have a single remedy. And now that we have a wounded patient, I can only wipe water on his brow and hope.
Do you know what type of remedy would allow him to survive?
Yes, at least I think so. It's a known potion that heals burns.
Est-ce qu'on a ça, nous?
Give me the recipe. We'll go and see that it's prepared for you.
Thank you. Because of you, this poor boy might be able to survive his wounds.
Je l'ai déjà en fait. C'est une blague.
Were you able to concoct the potion against burns?
Yes, I was. Might we administer it?
Give it to me. I'll take care of this.
C'est drôle parce que...
We must wait and be patient now.
Will he make it?
I hope so. We'll know soon enough. This potion is extremely potent.
Ah oui.
And if he survives, when could we speak to him?
Come back tomorrow at the same time. We'll know more then.
Very well. I'll come back tomorrow.
I come back
See you
tomorrow.
soon. And thank you again for your help.
Mais de rien. Du coup, attends 24 heures. Hein. On va aller au campement. Passer les 24 heures et on est de retour. Par contre, ça m'a l'air quand même d'être de gros douilleurs parce que quand on voit le nombre de morts qu'il y a dehors là... Ils s'en battent un peu les couilles quoi. Un tout petit peu, hein, clairement. Alors. Encore 6 heures. Voilà. Plus qu'à aller voir le soldat qui était blessé. Let's go. Juste par curiosité, on va monter pour voir ce qu'il y a parce que il y avait une montée tout à l'heure. Et il n'y a absolument rien. C'était juste pour faire beau. Fouiller. Polypore. Super. Super. Très utile. Enfin bref. Quoi qu'il en soit, on va aller voir le jeune soldat. Le survivant. Allez, go.